Yes, yes, come on in, come on in. I am Apollo. It is nice to meet you. What is your name? Ah, what a beautiful name. So, you just met outside with my secretary, the Oracle, here at the Temple of Delphi. Um, so, when people come to the Temple of Delphi, they usually have some sort of questions or some sort of journey that they're working on. Is there anything in particular that you came here for? Let me just grab my notepad. Okay. And go ahead. So you said you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay, and why is that? Okay. Confused about the direction that your life is going. Let me ask you, have you been sort of releasing old friendships and maybe aligning with some new friendships that have been changing the direction that your life is heading? Okay. Are you aware of the recent Jupiter and Venus conjunction in Sagittarius that was at 28 degrees? Yeah, that was a big one. That was a big one. Lots of friendships were made, lots of mirrors of who we see ourselves as coming into our lives. A lot of times that can be sometimes overwhelming to learn a little bit about really deeply who we are as a people. And that can help us to sort of let go of the past and to sort of readjust with where we want our futures to go. Okay, so that's what you've been looking for, is looking for change and maybe a bit of excitement in your life, a little bit more um, maybe willpower to climb the mountains that you're looking for, maybe to seek mastery in some skill set. Great, great. Okay. And you said you've been wanting to travel. Besides the Temple of Delphi, is there any other places that you've been looking to travel? Okay. And you said you've seen three of the seven wonders of the world? That's awesome. Okay. Well, it sounds like um, are pretty much in alignment. It seems that you have a couple things that you still want to work on, and hopefully in this session here, we can make it so you have the ability to plan your future out according to the way that you see fit. Now, that's what people come to me for as Apollo at the Temple of Delphi. People generally come to me with questions of an astrological sort, of an energetic sort, of a life purpose sort, and I am here to help everyone to align with their path. Okay, great. So if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and take a seat right in front of me, and we can go ahead and get this session started. Okay, great. Just get comfortable. Maybe lie down with your head on the pillow. Notice where any part of your body still may feel sort of uncomfortable. Allow those tensions to sort of just set into the bed. Allow yourself to just sort of relax. Now, throughout this session, I may begin to start speaking a little bit more slowly. I may be speaking a little bit more calmly to help you to relax. Now that we've got some of these details out of the way, we can go ahead and start to relax, knowing that I have everything in control, that you're at a safe place, that you're comfortable, and that you're not operating any machinery, but just sitting here and laying here with me. Okay, great. So go ahead and take a couple deep breaths for me. Take a deep breath in, hold it, and release out of your mouth in a sigh. Perfect, perfect. Already feeling a lot calmer. Take another deep breath for me. Going in, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and start an incense here to help us to relax, help us to calm down our emotions, which is just energy in motion. All right, let's see if I can find a lighter here. All right, here we go. This is a very beautiful smelling incense. Smells sort of like vanilla. It's got a little bit of a grounding smell to it, yet it smells like perfume that doesn't make you uncomfortable. It doesn't smell like overtly perfumey, but it smells more like a grounding perfume. So we're going to go ahead and place that here in our little holder. And we're just going to allow that to burn in the background. So the intention of this session here, while you're laying down, while you're comfortable, the intention is to help us to release any overwhelming energy, to help us to align with a sense of direction, a sense of purpose in our lives, to help us to work towards our goals as Venus enters Capricorn today, which is a very exciting time. Venus in Capricorn has this way of just naturally reaching towards its goals on a long-term level. And Venus in Capricorn is here to help us to sort of receive the energy that we need to remind us of the importance of our goals. Now, what I'm doing with my hands here is I'm just sort of relaxing the energy in the air to help us to open our energy bodies up. And by opening our energy bodies up, we can both release the energy that doesn't serve us and to bring in the energy that does serve us. Perfect. Throughout this video, you may hear very many layered sounds. Throughout this session, you may feel energy throughout your body that is cleansing and healing and helping to release any fears, reminding us that fears work in multiple directions, such as the fear of failure and the fear of success. So we're going to work to actively remove those today. Now, lately in my own life, I've been feeling a lot of changes in direction. So before this recent Mercury and Scorpio retrograde, I had sort of some ideas about what I wanted to do, what I wanted to align with in this lifetime. And then the retrograde sort of reminded me of like the idea that I was maybe looking in the wrong place for it, maybe looking to work with someone else rather than to follow my own dreams. And now that Sagittarius season is here, it's really reminding me that my own independence is what I'm really here in this lifetime to step into, to guide myself in ways that allows me to open up, in ways that allows me to seek authenticity. To me, often authenticity feels like aligning with the many lives I've lived before this life and not getting lost so much in the life that I currently live, as in this lifetime. So now that we have a pretty good intention set about what we want to work on, I'm going to sort of talk a little bit less, and I'm going to focus a little bit more on it's just sending the energy through your body, helping to release any blockages. Anywhere there's like a flow that's blocked, we're going to open that area up and allow the energy to flow and be harmonious, to be realigned to where we want it to be. So just relax, keep your breathing, just focus on being present and in the moment. So I'm going to start with this rattle just for a few seconds to sort of bring the energy present, to bring it to your center. Maybe starting at the feet, feeling the rattle at your feet. Perfect. Bringing it up to our torso, through our legs, into our shoulders. Around our head, through our third eye, through our crown chakra, connecting with this sense of self that's authentically given to us, it's authentically here. Perfect, perfect. Now I'm going to use this candle here. This is an orange candle, or maybe you can even see it as yellow. It is here to, one, remind us of our own individual authentic selves, but it's also here to remind us of the desires that we have, reminding us how important it is to not only build desires that are healthy, that are conscious, but as well to nurture them and to align with what it means to sort of seek that that reward that is not necessarily to bring pleasure, but more or less to bring a sense of satisfaction, knowing that we can overcome our challenges, and by doing so, we release ourselves from the cycles of self-sabotage, and we more or less align with cycles of success and having a belief in ourselves, that is untamed because it knows no bounds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and light this now. I'm just going to take a little bit of sage to cleanse our auras here, to cleanse my aura as well as your aura, to release the parts of us that does not serve our intentions here, to cleanse the areas, the blockages at which we stop ourselves or prevent ourselves from moving forward, and that keep us sort of locked in a sense of shackles. Just sort of relax. Feel the smoke as it smudges you, as it relaxes you. You may be feeling a little bit more grounded with this sage. Beautiful. Now that our space is cleansed, I'm going to finish it with spraying a little bit of this. Forgot the name of it, but it's Florida water. Florida water is amazing for cleansing a space as well. a lot of times we rely on like sage and Palo Santo when they're actually endangered. And so we shouldn't really burn too much of it, knowing that it is, kind of being abused in a little bit of a sense. So there always are alternatives to smudging, and this is one of them. So I'm just going to spray this a couple times. You may feel this fall into your aura. You may feel this floating down into your aura, and that's okay. Get your crown. Beautiful. Spray down to your root and to your third eye. Beautiful. I want to thank you for being here with me in this session, for relaxing with me. Now, next I'm going to bring out the selenite. Selenite is amazing for pulling energy that sticks to us. Oftentimes energy that sticks to us from other people, especially like someone's criticisms, or maybe just someone's negative energy that maybe they're complaining, or maybe it's just energy that we walk through that sticks to our aura. Maybe we see something and it just sort of ruminates in our mind. Selenite's so good for grounding us in those sort of moments. So I'm going to start here with your crown chakra. I'm going to open the crown, not in a way that lets anything in, but in a way that lets you connect with it. So just imagine 1,000-color rainbow halo above your head, circling. That energy is going to come down to your third eye, down into your throat, down your shoulders, through your torso, down into your heart, down into your root and your sacral and your stomach, down into your legs, feeling it relaxing into each of your toes, feeling how the selenite can ground you, feeling how the selenite can pull anything that doesn't serve you out of your aura. You may feel a slight cold breeze as it comes by. While you're relaxing, I want you to think about the places that you would travel if money was not an issue, if judgment from others was not an issue. What kind of places would you travel to if time wasn't an issue? If the resources and the people that you want to go with could go with you, where would you go? Who would you go with? when would you go? And why there? Do you feel like something prevents you? What is it? I want you to take a deep breath in, hold it, and release. Take another deep breath for me. And release. Take this last deep breath in and hold it. Bring awareness to all of your body. And now exhale. As you exhale, feel the way that your bed or the chair supports you. As you continue to breathe normally. Maybe scanning your body and seeing where any tension might still be. Noticing how when you raise your awareness into a part of your body, the energy flows there. Good. So I've got this labradorite, and I like to use its protective and magical energies to continue to cleanse your aura, to continue to help you to release what is holding you back. At this point, very little. I'm trying to see if I can find the shine on it. There. Breathe. And release. Take a deep breath. And release. Hopefully you're feeling relaxed, maybe even a little tired, but still so present and so aware, so here in the moment. And breathe. Release. You're doing great. I'm just going to do a little Reiki plucking for you, starting with your third eye. release. So I just want to talk a little bit about what this Sagittarius season is going to bring us while we're in this really relaxed state. One thing that we can expect with Sagittarius is that it's going to bring experience, and through that experience, we gain wisdom. And the opposite of it is Gemini. And Gemini likes to be in the mind. Gemini likes to think and to express from the mind. Well, Sagittarius likes to express from the experience, from the outside. Not to say that it's any less mental, but to say that it's much more physical. It's mutable fire. And this mutable fire means that there are many, many desires that come. And not all of these desires serve us, but some do. And it's our job to discern which desires serve us and which desires are our illusions. The last thing I want to do for this session is to talk about the new moon while I burn a little bit of this cedar. This is similar to sage, but it is made from cedar, so it's a little bit more like pine is. And cedar brings a lot of abundance. It brings a lot of the intentions for what we are trying to manifest, but I'm also going to use it to seal this great energy into your auric field, into your aura. May this new moon may this new moon bring you the manifestations from the intentions that you have. May this new moon bless you with the abundance that Sagittarius brings, the good luck and the good fortune. May you take this energy with you to manifest without any fear of failure or fear of success. May you be able to access this relaxed state, to take the visions with you that you may have stumbled upon in this session and to integrate into your life. And lastly, I want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you for joining me, Apollo, in the Temple of Delphi. May you rest peacefully, and good night.